Rolls 15th today. The cars are out of turn 3. Green flag in the air. We are racing at Pocono.
Looks like Keselowski got just in the back of Denny Hamlin a little bit, got him loose, and boy, he went sliding up the racetrack.
Keselowski last week came up one spot short of his second win of the year. Plenty of aggression early, and how about Jeff Gordon started 5th? He's looking for the lead as they head to the tunnel turn. Settles in that second position. Denny Hamlin going in the wrong direction. Here comes Kevin Harvick by. Kyle Busch. Kurt Busch waiting in line. And look at them fan out once they come down the front straightaway here at Pocono. First lap led by Brad Keselowski.
Amazing watching that shot and seeing how much smoother it is than it has been in the past. Those guys able to run side by side through turn 1 that fast.
Looking to make it 3 wide here. Tony Stewart thinks better of it. And Carl Edwards in the 99.
And you know, that was a great shot coming across the tunnel turn. And you see, there's been so much talk about the curving and running below that yellow line. You see these guys still running about the same groove they ran with the curving. They give each other a lot of room right there and respect that area of the racetrack.
Wonder how much more aggressive they will get as the day continues. They get more comfortable over there in turn 2, the tunnel turn.
Watch the telemetry here and see close to 200. I mean, we're going to see 200 miles per hour. Wow, 206. That getting with it down into turn 1. They downshift. Watch the RPMs there on the left. These cars are turning a lot of RPMs here at this racetrack. A lot of guys are a little bit concerned about engines because look at the R's here, Kyle. Yeah. I mean, you're going to hit 94, 9,500 RPM going up into turn 1, 9,100 here. That's a lot of twisting on these engines.
And in third gear, you ask why they downshift. They downshift to keep the engine in the proper RPM band where the power was. And you saw Tony get a great run up off 1 and pull out and be able to make that pass on Austin Dillon.
And another reason why you'll see more downshift, and as the cars start sliding around and the tires start to go, you lose grip. And when you lose grip, you lose speed and you lose RPM. So like Kyle said, you've got to downshift to keep the RPM range up to get the car off the corner. If you drop below a certain RPM trying to come off of turn 1 or turn 3, you just get hammered on the straightaway.
What amazed me looking at our telemetry going into turn 1, you mentioned the fact that Tony Stewart was running 206. When he hit the corner, he dropped down to 141. I mean, that's a difference of over 60 miles per hour. Huge change there in regard to speed going from that long front straightaway into the first turn.
But even though you drop the miles per hour, your RPMs don't really drop that much. And it's going to be interesting to see if guys have problems later on in the race.
Pole sitter Denny Hamlin has dropped back to 3rd. Brad Keselowski leads. Jeff Gordon started 5th. He's up now to 2nd in the running order. There's a great job with Brian Newman.
Yeah, watch him grab 4th gear right here. And he'll go all the way down the straightaway, and then as he... Well, normally you get down into turn 1, you kind of turn, you're braking, and you're downshifting all at the same time. Right there.
And I'm going to say, from a driver's perspective, that's a lot going on right there. You're trying to get the car slowed down from 200 miles an hour plus, downshift into 3rd, brake hard, and turn into the corner all at the same time, and race somebody.
And you've got one hand on the wheel while you're doing that.
And as we saw on the start of the race, then you've got a guy bumping on your rear bumper as you get in there.
Yeah.
Jimmy Johnson started 20th. You just saw him get by Danica Patrick. He's now 19th. I thought he might have made some more earlier gains, but up 1 position as we complete lap 5.
Track position is so important here. It is really hard as we see a piece of trash blowing across the racetrack right here, a trash bag right on the inside. But it is really hard to make ground early in a race. This is not a Charlotte. This is not a Texas, a place where you visually see somebody making progress, just massive progress. Taking them off 1 at a time, hitting your marks, making sure you're running your lap times, and getting him set up to be able to pass him like we saw Tony Stewart be able to drive up off the corner. That's what's important at this point in the race.
And don't forget, everybody's still on good tires.
Yes.
You're going to find out who the heroes are here in about another 15 laps when everybody's tires are off.
5 laps completed, 160 here at Pocono. Brad Keselowski, Jeff Gordon, Denny Hamlin, Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, the top 5 on TNT.